Hi babe, welcome. This tutorial is going to show step by step how to braid this butterfly design. So I start off by having the box where I want the butterfly to fit in. I share that into two from top to bottom. Try to make sure they're as equal as possible, and having your lines clean is just going to make it better. So I put one section aside. Then for this half I share into two. But the section down is slightly smaller than the section up. Make a line across diagonally. Make a diagonal line and then braid from the inner section down across, turn around and like that. So we are starting to braid from the underbelly of the butterfly, from the side of the ass. Yeah, from his bum bum under the tummy. Start there, braid it all the way into the middle, and just braid it to the extent where it won't unravel into your cornrow, but don't braid everything all the way. Now for the top section, we are going to make the antenna, section of the antenna just like this, just making sure my line is okay. And now we are going to braid that. In the other one, I added just very small hair extension to make sure that the braid lasts, but not too much, so that when it's time to braid everything together, it will not be too difficult. You're going to see what I mean when we get there. Now for the rest of the top section, we're going to make the top wing, shear it into two, make a diagonal line again, just slash in the middle, slash it into two like that. And this time around we're going to start braiding from the under of the from the abdomen, braid the wing up towards the neck and down into the shoulder of your butterfly. So in both cases we start braiding from down, braid upwards, curve. Now to make it look nicer, I don't know, it gives a different look when you braid all the way into the angle where I am now before you turn around. It's going to make the wing to be either pointed at the tip or rounded, so it depends on what you want. You can play with that. That's what is going to cause the slight variation in different people's butterfly. So for half of the butterfly, this is what we have: the top wing, the bottom wing on the right hand side, and the antenna on top, or the tentacle. That's not a tentacle, but you get what I mean. We are going to repeat on the other side. Now if you're making this for a complete hairstyle, try to match up your lines. You see the way the line from the left hand side goes into the line from the other butterfly, right? Now again, putting the top section away, we are going to slash this diagonally and braid from underneath the wing up into the abdomen. So from the I changed it. So anyway, let's see if you're going to notice any difference. You know what, maybe you should watch the whole hairstyle. I will upload a video of the complete hairstyle, and we are going to see if there's any difference from when you braid from under of the wing to on top, or from on top of the wing to underneath the wing. But the first time I made this and I noticed one looks more dainty. Okay, we can already compare the two wings from the previous butterfly and from this one. That other one where you can see the pointed tip of the butterfly from underneath the bum bum, it looks more delicate. So I think you should just start from under and go up. Again, we are making the antenna just as I did previously, and when I am making the antenna, I don't add hair extension, but while making the wings I put hair extensions just so that the braid can last a little bit longer, right? If your client has very thick hair, you can get away with not adding hair extension until it's time to make the long part of the box braid, like the box braid part of the butterfly, not the cornrow part. You get what I mean? So this time around, I remember to start. See, when you're making the top section, you can't get away with starting from the top, because your butterfly is going to look like it's malnourished on the neck. That's just what I think. So I like to start from the bottom and braid it all the way to the top. There's this other way of braiding this butterfly that I have done before. That's when you braid like an infinity. So when I braid from the top left wing, you don't stop in the middle, you braid all the way into the bottom right wing like that. The video will be linked at the end of this one. You should watch it, guys. The place that I find most challenging in braiding this butterfly is here, this point, especially if you have added a lot of braiding hair or if your client has very thick hair. This place is going to give you headache. I promise you, it is going to give you headache. So in case you didn't get exactly how to do that place, how to add in the braid, details of the braid from the two antennas and the four wings, if you don't do it properly, it's just going to look very, very wonky and it won't look nice. I am adding at the end of this video, not at the end, just soon, I'm going to add a clip of where I did it on my dummy, because that one is very, very clear, so that you see only how to add hair extension to transition smoothly from the cornrow to the box braid part of it, to the knotless braid part of it, kind of. Yeah, so this is it. And in this one, I use that other technique where you braid like an infinity. This way you are going to end up with just 3 tails of braid, 2 from the antenna and 1 each from the wings, because when braiding the wing, I made like an infinity shape from left to right, then from left to right on the other side again, up to down, just like that. Just watch this tutorial. I'll link it at the end of this one so that you can watch the whole explanation if you did not. They are almost, the technique are just different, and in this one I explained, apart from just showing you, I explained how to transition smoothly and nicely. This is why I was saying don't braid each of the tail of the cornrow too far, but don't braid it so close that it starts to unravel into the wing. So you braid it past the wing a little, but not too much, so that it can blend in and look nicely when you start adding hair extension to elongate the braids. So as I wrote there, I play with braid designs. I like all the hard braids, the corn, numbers, alphabets, some funny animals. I've made spider, I have a weed design, and just a lot more that you can find in my braid design playlist. So if you want to know when I upload the video of her complete hairstyle, you should click the subscribe button so that you'll be aware. At the end of her hair, I made a rose petal. Can you see it just behind down? I made a rose petal just to try if we can use that rose design for the whole head, instead of using butterfly, to use rose braid design. And if you want to see how to braid a rose, I have the tutorial. It's still in my braid designs, so check that out. And thank you so much for watching. Please leave a thumbs up before you go. Bye babe, thank you, bye.